Hello, my friends. Welcome. This is a tutorial video to help you write your introduction for your informative essay. I'm Mrs. Beardsley. If you don't know who I am, hello. And let's get started. So what I'm going to be doing today is talking to you about the steps you need to take to write your introduction, and then I'm going to be using the sample essay to kind of highlight some of those things. So hopefully by the end of this video, you can take the things that I teach you about and apply them to your own writing. Okay, so to start with, your introduction is going to start with a hook. A hook is a sentence that, like the name says, hooks your reader in, gets them interested in the topic and wanting to read more. So you can begin with a quote, a surprising statistic, or an interesting question. So if we look at the sample essay, this hook for this essay is a question, and it just is engaging the reader and getting them want to be interested in the topic and wanting to read more. So you can start with a question, you can start with a quote that you like that's related to your topic, or a surprising statistic that you researched on your own. So that's the first thing we open our informative essay with, is a hook. After we've done that, we want to provide the reader with just a little bit of background on this topic to let them understand a little more the issue that we're talking about or the topic we're going to be teaching them about. So in this sample essay, we're going to use it's used a little bit of information that came from the article Fears and Phobias, like I say down here. You don't need to go, you don't need to go into extreme detail. Just give a short explanation of the topic. So you're writing an informative essay about a fear. So your background information you're going to include about either answering this question, or you can talk about what fear is in the body. This part, if you need a little bit of support in, your teacher is happy to help you, or otherwise you can look through Fears and Phobias in your notes from it and see if there is any just background information about the topic of fear that would help your reader understand a little more. And this is just to kind of fill your reader in on the things that you know. So after you've done that, you're going to state your thesis. So this is the most important sentence in your introduction, because it's basically telling your reader what the whole idea for your entire essay is going to be. It's telling your reader what to expect in your essay, what it's going to be about, and then kind of compels them to keep reading. Like, oh, that's interesting. I'd like to learn more about that because this is informative. So let's look at the sample essay. So in this example essay, they suffer from a fear of snakes, which is called ophidiophobia. That's actually the thesis statement right there. There's just the ophidiophobia is the fear of snakes, just written in an interesting way. So this whole essay, I know, is going to be about that topic, ophidiophobia, and that is the thesis statement that this whole essay is going to be surrounding. It's written as a statement. Don't include any evidence yet. You're going to save that for later on. So you don't want to include quotes in your thesis. You don't want to include examples. You just want to write a sentence like this one right here. They suffer from a fear of snakes, which is called ophidiophobia. That's just simple. After you've done that, have your thesis statement, then you're going to outline what your three main points are going to be, your claims. So those are going to be turned into the topic sentences for each of your three body paragraphs. So if we go back to the sample essay, we'll see that it has that here. Ophidiophobia has several causes, includes specific symptoms of body responses, and there are ways to overcome it. Because if you remember, what are the causes of this fear? That's paragraph 1, body paragraph 1, right here. Ophidiophobia has several causes. Ophidiophobia has several causes. So this is basically saying, right here is my paragraph 1. Right here, specific symptoms of body responses. If we scroll down, body paragraph 2 is all about the body's responses to the fear, right? Okay, back up to the intro. The third thing it says, there are ways to overcome it. And remember, body paragraph number 3, scroll, is all about ways to overcome it. So basically all you're telling your reader is, these are what my 3 body paragraphs are going to be right here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you're just going to kind of give them one sentence, just telling them what your 3 topic sentences are for your body paragraphs. So here are some things to leave out in your introduction. It's going to introduce your essay, and you don't need a lot of specific evidence. You don't need any evidence, actually, like I said before. No quotes, nothing, because you're going to put those in your paragraphs. And then just some good writing tips. Avoid unprofessional writing phrases. You don't want to say things like, I'm going to tell you about, or my essay is about. Let your writing show your reader what your essay is about without saying these things. You also want to leave out opinions, like words like I think, because we're not writing an opinion paper. We are informing our readers about this fear. So keep that in mind. So your next steps, what you should do is take a look at your example here and model your introduction after it. You can go back to this video and watch it as many times as you need to see the steps one more time if you need to. You are going to go into your Google Classroom and start drafting your introduction right now. And please feel free to come back to this video as many times as you need to if you need more help. All right, thanks guys.